Hey traders, David Frost, LazyGapTrader.com. In this video, we're talking about day trading, but more specifically, we're talking about gap trading and how gap trading is by far the single most consistent and profitable day trading strategy you're going to find across the markets today. In this video, I'm going to show you one example of a morning gap trade that worked out picture perfect. You see a sneak peek on the screen. We're going to discuss the chart in detail in a minute, but first, let's explain exactly what this gap trading strategy is. As day traders, we need opportunity. In order to find opportunity, we need stocks that are moving at the opening bell. Stocks that are moving create opportunity. But the real opportunity is for traders that can identify a specific price where these stocks will first be drawn to like a magnet and then have a price reaction from in the other direction. In my course at LazyGapTrader.com, traders learn everything they need to know in order to trade the gaps successfully. What criteria do we use? Which stocks does this work the best with? How much of a gap higher or lower are we looking for in the morning? What type of volume do we need to see on these stocks? How do you trade them? What type of profit target are we looking for? What type of stop loss limitation do we need to have? And that's just scratching the surface. There's a whole lot more found in the course at LazyGapTrader.com. Now, the other thing I do is give traders an opportunity to get my gap trade sent to them each and every day at 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, 30 minutes before the markets even opened for trading. Here's a copy of the email that went out to traders this morning. As you can see, it arrived at the inbox at 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. We had 4 potential gap trades on the board today. Now keep in mind, we're only interested in taking trades that have the highest probability of success, the highest probability of profit. Therefore, we're only interested to take the trades when they come into our specific price levels that we learn how to calculate in the course at Lazy Gap Trader. On most days, we get at least 1 or 2 gap trades. Sometimes we get 3, 4, or even more. We have to take what the market is willing to give in the way of trades. So out of this list, we're going to take a look at 2 stocks. The first one we'll look at is Dave & Buster's, PLAY. Gap higher, resistance levels are 55.67 and 57.77, and even a third level at 59.87. Stop and profit target is about 35 to 65 cents. Keep a couple of things in mind. When you see multiple support levels or multiple resistance levels, these are all separate and independent trades from one another. There are plenty of days where we get multiple trades in the same stock on the same day. So for example, Dave & Buster's 55.67 was the first level of resistance. We're expecting a price reaction from that level, but later in the day, if the stock should continue higher and reach the 57.77, we're willing to take another trade. It's a separate and independent resistance level for this stock. We're going to go back to the chart and talk about it in detail in a moment. The second one we'll look at briefly is Land's End, LE. Gap higher, resistance levels are 28.01, and then I gave another resistance level up above. Stop and profit target is about 35 to 65 cents. We're going to take a look at this one because it's one of our heartbreakers, at least as far as I was concerned. We're back on the chart of Dave & Buster's, PLAY. As you can see yesterday, the stock closed all the way down at $47.83. The stock was getting a nice boost higher at the open, so because it's trading higher, we're looking for a resistance point and looking to sell short the stock for a pullback away from the level of 55.67 represented by the pink or purple horizontal line running across the screen. One of the reasons we can do this, whether it's a support level, meaning a stock is trading down into support, or it's a resistance level, meaning a stock is trading up into resistance, either way, nothing goes in a straight line. All stocks will find support or resistance at a specific price level. In the course at Lazy Gap Trader, we learn how to calculate the highest probability support and resistance levels. That's the whole point. So look what happened. The stock was getting a rocket ride higher at the open, and it came right into the 55.67. The stock made a high, of $55.82, well within the stop loss limitation, and just about 20 minutes later, the stock was already at a low of $53.15, which is about $2.52 lower than the entry point, or 4.5%. That's a tremendous trade in 20 minutes. And therein lies the reason why we have minimum profit targets. There's an entire video module found in the course where traders learn how to take some of the profit along the way and turn these trades into risk-free, emotionless trades, which allows them to get the most profit possible out of these trades. And we've played Dave & Buster's many times over the years, and this stock happens to have been very good to us time and time again. Tremendous trade, big winner. The next one we'll look at is Land's End. Now, from a 10-minute chart perspective, it looks like the stock just blew through the 2801 level, but that's not really the case. Let me show you what actually happened. Here's a 1-minute chart. You can see where the stock closed yesterday, down at 23.50. The stock was getting a nice lift higher at the open, and in the second minute of the day, look where the stock went to. It went to a high of $28 even. The level was 28.01. The stock immediately pulled back over $1 in just a matter of seconds. The point is not that we missed the trade. Some traders actually got in, putting their order in at $28 even. I was slightly higher, but the point is the power of these price levels. Whether it's a support level or a resistance level, what you see here are price reactions that displays the power of this strategy. It displays the power of these price levels to these particular stocks. Here's the bottom line. When traders take the course, they learn the why behind this strategy. Once you understand why this works, you have a completely different outlook when taking trades. You have a different expectation when taking trades because you have a systematic approach to find support and resistance prices for stocks that gives you an entirely different confidence level when taking these trades. There's no more guesswork. When you remove guesswork away from trading and you add back in confidence, I'm here to tell you that changes your trading from that point forward. This is a strategy that you can use each and every day for the remainder of your trading career. If you want to learn everything there is to know about how to trade the gaps successfully, come over to check out the course at Lazy Gap Trader. I'm David Frost, Lazy Gap Trader. Thanks for tuning in, folks.